Hey everyone, Johnny Boy here, and welcome back to the Subnautica Beginner's Guide. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you some new additions to the base, where to find rubies and a certain wreckage, and finally, how to make the prawn suit. So let's go ahead and get started. Since the majority of today's episode is going to be dealing with the inside of the base, let's go ahead and take care of what we need to take care of outside the base first. I need to go find some rubies to make some aerogel so I can make the prawn suit later. And the rubies are on the floating island. There's a little place just southwest of here that has a crash site as well as some rubies, so let's go ahead and take care of that. Now, this is the crash site I was talking about. We'll be exploring that in just a minute, but hey! Did you cut it out? Anyway, we're going to be exploring this in just a minute, but I want to go get those rubies. The rubies should be just right around here. Down on this island. There should be a cave I could go into in the center of the island. Nope. Okay, yeah. Center of the island. Okay, let me just go ahead and go down here and get them real quick. Here we go. Let me just get this map out of the way. Inside the centers of these big islands, there's usually a bunch of lithium and rubies, as well as, I believe, some sandstone you can crack open and get some other things. But I just want rubies right now. Lithium's a plus, I suppose. Let me just go ahead and gather up some rubies.
30 seconds.
Oh, right, I need air. Greedy. I'm so greedy. Oh my god, am I gonna die? No! I can make it! I can make it! I can make it! Oh! I made it! I wasn't even close. I'm going back down to risk my life again. Oh no, not again! Not again! Oh, come on. I got this. I got this. Okay. I'm good. Not a bad haul either. Somewhere around 10 rubies. That's pretty good. Let me just repair my ship up and we can go to that crash site. I was going to start talking about what's around here, but I noticed this guy's been hovering around. These guys like to take chunks out of my ship, so I think I'll take care of them with my new handy-dandy thermal knife. I had it in the last episode, but I didn't really talk about it. What the thermal knife does is if you cut up any kind of fish that's like edible, it'll instantly cook it. It's also it does a little bit more damage, I suppose, but it's not really important to me. Let me try and cut this up and see if I can show you. Hey, let me kill you. Did it explode? What happened to it? What the? Ah, here we go.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Whew, I thought I brutally murdered that thing. Didn't want to be a liar. Anyway, yeah, see, cooked boomerang fish. It's pretty handy if you're underwater and you run out of food supplies and you're not even close to your base, but anyway, let's go into the crash site and see what we can find. Okay, so right away the first thing that I found is the propulsion arm fragment of the prawn suit. I don't actually have this yet, so this is going to be useful. We can make it after we make the prawn suit. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it yet or not, but I explored a little... Oh, jeez! Come here! Interrupt me when I'm talking, you piece of crap. Where'd you go? Now, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I was exploring a little bit off camera so I could prepare for today's episode, and while I was exploring, I found this. It's a data box. Now, I don't remember what was in it because I had already opened it, but you should be careful when looking around here because there's a lot of boxes as well as Cyclops fragments. Well, there might not be Cyclops fragments for you, but there was for me. And a bunch of other stuff you can find. So, just keep that in mind when you come here. Coming into this room, you see a data box, and it has the Cyclops fire suppression system. So let's go ahead and take that. And just a little bit over here is a data terminal. Let's go ahead and download the node.
Safety Instructions Appendix A14. Don't climb on or get off equipment while it's moving.
I believe I have almost killed myself getting off of a vehicle while it was moving forward. So, good advice, I guess? And right here, I believe this is the final piece of the propulsion arm that we need. Burn, baby, burn. Laser cutter, burn, baby, burn. Here's another data terminal. Swim charge fins. Ooh. With these, if you read the description, we can charge our tools while swimming. Although I don't believe it goes as fast as the glide fins that we have right now, which is another thing I made while off camera. Oh, I'm about to drown. Would it be faster to... this is gonna be close. I'm gonna make that one person who was angry about my oxygen level freak out. Ah, we're good. Now, while I did explore this entire wreckage and found everything that I showed you guys, I'm going to go ahead and look inside this cave here. There's bound to be rubies, lithium, and maybe something else if we're lucky. Remember me? Time to die! Ah! I'm bleeding, making me the victor. I'm actually not sure what these are. Oh, well, nothing apparently. No.
Oxygen.
Come on, feet! There we go. Well, what a time for my power to run out, so let's go ahead and go back to the base. Which way is my base? I can't remember where my base is. Oh, there's my base. Now that I put everything away, I can talk about the new additions to the base that I didn't in the last episode. This is the moon pool. It's used to charge the Seamoth or the prawn suit, as well as make upgrades on them. You can also go to this little console, change the name. What should we name it? Jerry. Why not? And change the color of it. I like that color, but it'd actually be pretty hard for me to see underwater when it gets dark. We can also change the name color. I want the name color. I want it to be red, because Jerry bathes in the blood of many fishes. Probably not an important detail, but I put a couple of posters up here because I have way too many of them, as well as a window. It's not exactly the best view at nighttime, but it's still a pretty good view. Okay, now that I've talked about that little sidetrack, let's go to this, the fabricator. This I can use to make modules for the ships, like a storage module. I actually... yeah, let's go ahead and make that. I could use some more storage on the Seamoth. I'm using that for storage anyway, primarily to go grab things. So what you do, as soon as you make it, you go over here, access upgrades, and then you put it in the slot. And depending on where you put it, bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, that's where it'll appear on the ship. So I put it on the top left, and lo and behold, top left of the ship. Now, the storage module isn't the only thing you can make on this thing. You could also upgrade your prawn suit, your Seamoth, or you can make torpedoes, which I'm probably not going to do. I think I'm safe enough. Yeah, definitely safe enough. Now, I'm 80% certain I haven't talked about this room in any of my other videos, so this is my storage room. I have lockers dedicated to plasteel, lithium, diamond, ruby, magnetite, lead, table coral, and salt. Anything that you will need or have needed should be in a dedicated storage room. Organization will help you out in the long run. Or at least it helps me out in the long run because it saves me time doing everything. Now, let's go up this ladder. This is my third power room. As you can see, it's inactive, so 3, 4. But this, don't left click it and eat it like an idiot like I did. And we're good. Cat. Cat, please, I'm recording. Now, this is a room I've already shown off before, the entrance, but there's some new additions to it, such as this, the Medkit Fabricator. It's not very complicated to make, you just need a computer chip, fiber mesh, silver ore, and titanium. I made this because you never know when you're going to get hurt, and let's be honest, I get hurt quite a bit. And the other new thing is this, the modification station. This is how I made that knife. All you need is a survival knife and a battery. This is very easy to make, and it's a very good upgrade to your blade, so I recommend doing it. There's also the lightweight high capacity tank, which gives you more oxygen, and it also lets you move around a little bit easier. This is what I really like. It's the Ultra Glide fins. You just need your fins, 2 silicone rubber, titanium, and lithium. It's not too hard to make. This, on the other hand, the Swim Charge fins, requires fins, wiring kit, and oh god, I'm gonna try and pronounce this the best I can, polyaniline? I'm not the best at pronunciation, so yeah. There's also an upgrade to the propulsion cannon, the repulsion cannon. All you need is a propulsion cannon, a computer chip, and magnetite. I could make this now if I want to, but I haven't really been using the propulsion cannon, so I don't really see the point of it. I was in the middle of talking about this when I happened to notice Seamoth upgrades. Seamoth Depth Module Mark II. We can actually make this right now. It requires plasteel, magnetite, and enameled glass, and the Depth Module Mark I. So let's go ahead and make that. And we can also make Mark III. It required 3 rubies and a plasteel ingot and Mark II. So let's go ahead and take this back to the Seamoth, and we should see a very pleasant surprise. Crush depth is now 900 meters. That is ridiculous. I can go get a lot of really good supplies now, and I won't have to worry about being crushed. Now, I mentioned it while making the depth module, but this is enameled glass. You need glass and a stalker tooth to make it. How you get the stalker tooth is from the stalker fish, obviously. The process of getting it, though, is a little bit tricky. So, I guess I'll show you guys how to get it really quick. In our new and improved Jerry the Seamoth. So, here we are. You see that stalker fish right there? It's swimming right next to some metal salvage. They like to pick them up and move them around. When they do, there's a chance that when they bite into it, they'll drop a piece of their tooth. So, let's see if I can find one around here. I don't want to cut it up because I needed to pick it up in case I don't find one. I'm not seeing any. So, let's go ahead and see if I can get it to work. If you want to get one, pick it up. And let me get to another spot. Let's just drop it right here, right in front of me. Yeah, okay. And see, it made a little noise. It dropped a tooth. Let's just grab it and get out of here because I have all the enameled glass that I need right now. Now, before I go back inside and continue the tour, this is what my base looks like outside. I have a second moon pool that connects to my radar room, and I also have this. It's a tunnel that connects directly to my outdoor garden, which has a couple of new features, which I'll show off in just a second. The only thing I'm going to talk about is, at the end of this tunnel, I put a locker that's solely dedicated to plant life. I have in here blood oil, which is used to make, again, horrible pronunciations, benzene, whatever. I don't remember what you need benzene for, but it's important. That I do remember. Now, there's only one new addition to the garden, and it's this, the blood vine. At the bottom of blood vines are blood oil. You can pick these up and make the benzene I was talking about. But that's about it. Let's go ahead and go back and continue the tour. Not much has changed anywhere else other than the tunnel I was just talking about. The only thing I did was decorate my room a little bit. There's the cat. There's the other poster I made, as well as the shelf, and I put the plushie on top of my bed. Let's just go ahead and go over the process of making enameled glass one more time. 2 quarts for glass. Glass and stalker tooth for enameled glass. And now we have what we need to make the prawn suit. Or at least I think we do. Let me take a look again. You go to blueprints, and it should be Just a little bit further down. Here we go. Prawn suit. 2 plasteel ingots, 2 aerogel, enamel glass, 2 diamonds, and 2 lead. I've already shown you guys how to get all those, so let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and grab my plasteel. And I'll meet you guys on the surface. Right. I forgot. My sea glider is dead. Hopefully, it's not going to put it against a wall since it's facing this way. It probably will, though. But here it is, the prawn suit.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power.
Let's hope this doesn't end badly.
Receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Wouldn't it have been horrible if it just landed on a mountain and blew up as soon as I made it? It'd be pretty funny, though. Why is it just... Huh. Am I gonna fall as soon as I get in here? Yep. This is the prawn suit. Pretty freaking awesome, right? You can punch things. You can also float a little bit. It's kind of like a little jetpack on it. Now, I need to be very careful. I do not want to have to scale this mountain when I come back up here. So, I need to jump to that little hole over there so I get picked up on my base. This is the only flaw that I've noticed so far. I could make a little platform to make getting into my base just a little bit easier, but where's the fun in that? Okay. And... Perfect. 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 Okay. Let's go ahead and... Oh. Well. I guess we'll have to use this one then. Wait, really? Huh. Well then, let's just put it in the other one for now. Not perfect. Oh crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I'll see you guys in a minute when I scale back up the mountain. Now that we have this thing docked over here, I'm going to leave it this color for now. We can also name it and change its color like we did with the Seamoth, but I think it would be fun if you guys came up with a name and a color. I'll use whatever you guys suggest, as long as it's, you know, not horrible. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what we can make over here. Specifically, I want to make a drill arm, so I need 1 more titanium and 4 diamond. Let's go ahead and go grab that. I don't have any diamonds. Well, this is a pickle. Huh. Well, I guess I'll be right back as soon as I get that. Now, I haven't brought this up, but since I'm looking for diamonds, I'm going to have to look around this island. Stay away from the eastern side of the island, or at least be careful and very mindful of your surroundings. A Reaper Leviathan happens to be swimming around there. Oh. Hello, friends. These are the octopus things I was talking about that can fling you out of your ship. Oh no, they just teleported away. Where'd they go? There's one. I'm not gonna worry about the other one for now. Back to the task at hand. Ooh. I don't think I've explored this yet. Let's go ahead and make a little detour. Ooh, this is the grappling arm I was talking about. We really need this. Hopefully I'll be able to... Oh, yeah. We can go ahead and see if we can make this at the base, too. I really wanted to show this off this episode, so that's good. Also, this, the nuclear reactor fragment. I don't believe I've ever made one, so we can figure out what it does together. Here's a data box. It contains the alien containment, which is something I may or may not talk about. There's these fish that you can only find in the form of an egg. I do not remember the name of it, but oh no. I can't see, and I just saw something I didn't want to see. Where are you at? There it is, the devil himself. I'm sure there's scarier versions deeper, but I don't like any version of them. Let's just hope I can explore the rest of this thing and it won't bother me. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, there's these fish that you can only find in the form of an egg. If you have an alien containment hatchery, you can hatch the egg and have it sit around your base. Its main purpose? You can play with it. It'll give you high fives, and I love high fives. Inside the wreckage, I found this. Still suit. You reclaim moisture from the body, and you can drink water. I really hope I'm not drinking my own pee if I wear that. I'm pretty sure that's what it's implying, but you know. I'm not down to do that. Here's a torpedo arm fragment for the prawn suit. Oh, I don't like being down here. Here's a data terminal. Let's go ahead and see what that says.
Please observe safety protocol CSP-21 before handling classified cargo.
That was the last piece of the torpedo arm fragment that I needed. Okay, I need to get out now. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm done though. This is it. Oh. You know, I don't want to say I deserve that, but I probably deserve that. Well, here I go, alone, in the dark, facing certain peril. Hello, fish. I'm coming, Jerry! Oh, jeez! Alright, these are what I need to crack. Okay. Now let's go ahead and talk about what we can make. The prawn drill arm. This is going to be used to drill deposits. I'll show you what those are like in just a second. Remember how I said you needed benzine for something important? This is the important thing. I need benzine for the grappling arm, one of the most fun things about the prawn suit. So I need benzine, lithium, advanced wiring kit, and thank you for closing in the middle of my discussion. Oh, the base is underpowered. I need to hurry up and replace everything. Okay, I've got everything that I need. Now let's go ahead and make the grappling arm. There we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me access it in my base, but one is left click and the other is right click. Let's see if I got it the way I wanted it. Okay. Left is grapple. Okay, so I want it to be the opposite. Okay, now I have everything figured out. Let's go ahead and show you what this does. You see this? This is a lead deposit. It's normally too big for you to just crack open and get yourself, but with the prawn drill arm, you just hold the left click. And there you go. It starts adding lead to your storage immediately after you break it. Let me just go ahead and break this down all the way. Now, as you can see, the crush depth of the prawn suit is 900 meters without any upgrades at all. So we're going to be able to go really far with this puppy. Now, the other equipment that I have on is the grappling arm. And what that does is you swing around like Tarzan when you grapple onto something. It is so much fun to use. Except when you misfire. Like that, I just propelled myself into the moon pool. Pretty sweet, right? Now, I was about to end the episode off when I remembered there was two more things I wanted to talk about. The first one being the compass. You can find this in, I believe, a life pod or a wreck. And, well, it just displays your directions, north, south, east, and west. I've been using this since this episode to kind of help you guys figure out stuff a little bit easier if you have this. It's a lot easier to say southeast 300 meters than 300 meters facing towards the direction of a ship or something like that. And the second thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, let me find it. The beacon. This is very, very important to use if you are bad at directions. Have a couple of these on you at all times. Whenever you find something new and important, get it, deploy it, and name it whatever it is you want it to be named. Like, say, those jellyfish mushroom caves that I was exploring a couple of episodes back. If I went there now with this thing, I would deploy it directly above the cave entrance and name it Jellyfish Mushroom Cave. And that's about it. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to make the Cyclops as well as where to find the fragments of it. But before I go, the color of the prawn suit and the name of it is entirely up to you guys, so whatever gets the most likes by the time the next episode airs is what is going to be named and colored. So, as always, until next time, see you later.